So what's going on, YouTube? So check this out. Had an idea. His name is Coach Billy Brent. Billy Brent, the Speed Man. Billy Brent has a speed, agility, and quickness program. Now, he and I have been friends for a very, very long time. And I had an idea. Hey, listen, I want to be able to assist you and show off your program. At the same time, take me through a little bit of a training process. Let the people see exactly what it's like for him to take someone that's 62 now. I started off at 61 when we started this whole process. Took some time to get some material. And then I realized, look, with what he does and how he does it, you can't just shoot a one and done. This is a several day process to be able to get all the material that is necessary to show off this man's abilities. Whatever sport that there may be, track and field, football, baseball, basketball, hockey, boxing, one way or another, if there is a coach that is out there, there's also going to be a speed, agility, and quickness coach. And pretty much I know that he's one of the best in the business. I get a chance to follow him around. We're going to show off a little bit of some of his talents. It goes way beyond what it is that I'm going to have the ability to show. That is why I get a chance to, instead of calling this just Grey Goat Fitness, I get a chance to call it my Death Valley Polo Club, because this is what I do whenever I'm going to take it that far. We're going to go way into it. My name is Derrick Sinclair, Grey Goat Fitness. Welcome to Death Valley Polo Club.
I'm not going to let that back of my shoe touch that red. Straighten up. It's all about what, how, and why. Hand inside the thigh, grab that rope and take it to the ground. There you go, now it's different. Relax, but that's why I talk so much. Here, here. I'm all the way in, all the way out.
I can move like a cat now. I can do all the stuff that I used to do.
This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. You're coming out of that break, open, open. Here, gotta open. I remember him just doing backflips on the field.
It's time to get to work, baby. He doesn't even know that I'm coming. Well, I did tell him I was going to be in town one more time after we shot that last one. And I know that he's over here at the soccer box, and somebody already told me that he's over here. We're over here in Richardson, off of Plano Road. This place is fantastic. Back in the day, used to do a lot of stuff in this place. They have all kinds of camps. They have all kinds of leagues. Make sure you see that. Field rental, youth league, skill camps, soccer clinics, tournaments, private coaching, adult pickup, games in the leagues, birthday parties. Wow, it's been a while. Let's see if I can look around here and find this guy.
Yes, you're correct. That is the cost for team sessions, and I would need your intentions now, and you would need to pay for those now. Excuse me, because I'm very booked in June and July, in August. So let me know this week, and I will. My man. Yes, that is correct. Okay, well, just give me a call back, and I will be looking forward to hearing from you guys. Bye. Derrick, what's up, my man?
What's up, brother? How you doing? I told you. Well, last time we shot that last one, I wanted to be able to get over here and see this place because we were supposed to do a little extra workout. We ran out of time. Everyone, this is Billy Brent. Just in case you didn't say it, Billy Brent, the Speed Man, speed, agility, and quickness. 30-year coach within the DFW area. Professionals, athletes that are all over the planet. I tell you what, they have gone through this, man. Uh-oh. That's right. You can see him, the Speed Man. If you can get that number, give him a call, blow his phone up. Billy, I want you to show the people around the facility. I tell you what, give me just a second. And we're back. So I went ahead and I brought in myself a wireless microphone so you could be able to be heard on here, because there's nothing worse than having your voice all muffled, even though his voice makes the ground shake. Billy, do me a favor, man. Show me around in this place. I mean,
okay.
Everyone's.
Well, this is the soccer box. This is my new home. Mm-hmm. I've been here for, a year now. We have 3 different fields. We have a program called Happy Feet where they work with a little 2-year-old all the way through. I believe they go up to 5. The lady that runs that, she's amazing. They do a good job, and then there's league play here. If you come through here, you can see there's a QR code that they can scan. We have fields that can be rented. This is all you need. Get in where you fit in. And you were asking me about a gym. This is what I put together, you know. I had teams this winter that I was training in here. We got to put a new light in. Right. But, you know, I have Smith machine, squats, bench press, pretty much everything I need as a trainer to give somebody a full workout.
This right here, I know that this has been your bread and butter for the healing that you've been doing for your legs.
Yes.
Okay.
Somewhere, thing.
Look at that.
Little bony toothpicks. I always had toothpicks, but now I got two.
Imagine being the person.
Pop, pop.
Yes.
Both of these at the same time.
Oh my goodness gracious.
But God is good. You know what that did for me? I always look for the bright side of things. It made me a better coach.
I bet it did.
Because before I was out there jumping and showing everybody what to do. Walk it like I talk it now.
What's going on, YouTube? What's going on TikTok? What's going on Instagram? Everybody that is out there, we're trying to make sure we hit every single level of it. Grey Goat is here. I'm in Dallas, Texas. I'm heading over to meet up with Coach Billy Brent, the Speed Man. Speed, agility, and quickness. We're about to shoot a podcast that is going to show off all kinds of neat and exciting things. This is a Coach the Coach episode. Billy had an incident that happened right at about 2 years ago. We're going to discuss that. I tell you what, you can never take a human being's drive away from them. I am so proud of him for the return of what he has done within his life. I tell you what, we're going to have some fun on this. This is Grey Goat in Dallas, Texas, Coach the Coach. We're going to have some fun. Peace, love, black light posters, all that other good stuff. Classes going on. It's time to get to work, baby. For those of you that don't know exactly how they pronounce that, they say Arapaho here in Texas. I'm from Arizona. It's more like Arapaho, but this is some streets that I haven't been down in a couple of years. I tell you what, I love Richardson, Texas. Worked here, grew up around here, should I say. When I say grew up, that was age 19, 20, 21. All the way up until somewhere within my 40s. Here's a fun part. I get a chance to walk up on it right now because I haven't seen him. He hasn't had an opportunity to see me. Coach Billy Brent, Derrick Sinclair's out here. Have some fun. What's up, Ray? How you doing, man?
SpeedMan is in the house, baby.
SpeedMan is in the house. We're gonna have some fun.
Dominican Republic to Los Angeles. Let's just say everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't care. You need to be coached, I'll be there.
Okay.
Ladders?
My favorite hated drill. I hate those things. Yeah.
You know how much equipment I have, right?
I know.
If someone came to me and said, you got to throw everything away, but you get to keep one thing, this will be it.
Yeah.
95% of my workouts, we're doing ladder drills.
I'm a cone guy.
The feet is everything.
Yeah.
And the biggest mistake, and this is serious, other trainers learn for this. The biggest mistake I see people make with the quick foot ladder is they just worry about how quick people's feet go.
Right.
I'm working on quick feet, explosive power, and then motor skill all in one. We got to have all three to be perfect at the ladders. So I really coach them up. Let's go slow at first. Let's make sure our arms and feet are working together. Dang, potholes everywhere. But the last thing, push off the ground. Every step is a calf raise. We're in the gym doing calves. We're just doing one at a time.
Right.
All right, whenever you're ready, B. Y'all need longer, just say so. So we're gonna start off one step in every square. Every step is a calf raise, pushing off. We don't wanna be so high on our toes that we can't push off. We wanna be behind our toes on the ball of our feet, okay? One step, go. You take off, he's there. He get halfway, you take off. Give me a little more bounce. There you go. I wanna get you spring loaded, 2 steps. So we're talking about the inky shuffle, being close to the ladder. The reason I want guys to stay close so they're quicker. Go. See how close he is to the ladder? Some guys go real wide. It's kind of like if I'm a receiver coming off the line and I want to go, and he's here. See how close I am to him? If I go wide, I'm gonna be slow. If I go here, it's gonna take more time, and he's just gonna push me to the sideline, have me sitting on the bench with the coach.
That's like boxing. You don't want to be in the air whenever you're trying to do something.
Feet stay close to the ground, you're making that move, and then it's hand-eye coordination. What I was saying before, if he can't get his hands on me, he can't block me. But say he does get his hands on me, and he's good. He get his hands on me there, you know what I'm gonna do? Turn the shoulder, and he gonna slide right off. Turn the shoulder, hit the hands. The most important part of the swim move is the push. Whether it's the hands, or whether it's I'm locked up, and it's the shoulder, okay? Icky shuffle, for real now. Go! He's alternating those arms side to side. You could either do that or pump them the same speed as your feet, but I want something done with the arms. Go! Now don't freeze, don't tap out. Remember, 1 foot stays in at all times. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, forward, 2, 3, forward, 2, 3, forward, 2, 3, forward, 2, 3. Go back, walk the first 5 squares, and you won't miss it after that. Just walk it. Don't let that foot come to the side. If you go to the side, they got you. You want to step forward immediately. So I'm here. You hike the leg like a boy dog peeing on the tree. We don't want that. 1, 2, 3. What I want to do? Immediately step forward. Immediately. We don't want to go hike. That's a waste of time. This sport is all about milliseconds. You got it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 1. See how I'm saying? 1 real quick. There you go.
Keep your knees bent. Keep your knees bent. 1.
No, that's why I have you walking it. He's been doing this since childbirth. He came out doing the icky shuffle.
Yes, he did. There's videos of him doing it, laying in the bed. Once you got into the industry, some of the people that you've had a chance to coach along the way. One, I remember coming out to the field and seeing young Matthew Stafford out there on the field with you, man.
Matthew Stafford I started coaching him 3rd grade, and then I started working at the Park Cities YMCA doing summer camps and leading a lot of kids. Man, we got Matt Stafford.
You got a baseball player. You got a baseball player in the Dominican that you were working with.
Miguel Sano. I went up there for 5 seasons. I started off working for a sports agency. They had me at an academy, but they had another player that they wanted me to train, Edgar. Which Edgar last week, I got to see him on TV. They called him up to the big guys. He's making that serious pay now. But anyway, I went up there for him, and then Miguel Sano was injured, had a plate in his leg. They wanted me to work with him. First year, off season, I'll go to DR for 3 at the most.
Dominican
4 months.
Republic, for those who know DR. Doctor.
But I got a week off because I'm a single parent, so I would be able to fly home, go see my son, and then back.
Stay in touch with me on the phone the whole time. Okay. Teasing the hell out of me. Man, you need to get over here. You need to get over here. I had passport in hand, ready to roll and everything else, and something would always fall through. So I guess I just wasn't supposed to be there.
But I had to break it down to Miguel. So I'm like, Miguel, it's not about how hard we go. You got to be willing to make a change. Basically, I said, we're going to do it my way, or I'm going to get my ass on a plane and go home tomorrow. He listened, well-schooled. After the second off season, he signed for $30 million 3 years.
That's just beautiful.
Where my cut? They're close to the ground, but every step he's pushing off, since his feet are close, his hands are low. It's kind of like playing tug of war. You playing tug of war against somebody, how you pulling the rope? This way, right? So we're doing a one-arm tug of war. Pull the rope, pull the rope. You forgot I could robot, right? You gotta pull that rope down the field. If I was hiding in it, then I'd be pulling the bucket of water out the well. But I'm not pulling no bucket of water out the well, I'm pulling somebody into it. All right. So we're gonna start off 1 step in every square. Every step is a calf raise, pushing off. We don't wanna be so high on our toes that we can't push off. We wanna be behind our toes on the ball of our feet, okay? 1 step, go. You take off, he's there. He get halfway, you take off. Give me a little more bounce. There you go. I wanna get you spring loaded. 2 steps, you're coming out of that break, open. First 2, so every time you pop, open up a little more. Get your hands away from the body. Yep. Break. There you go. So you're putting a little accent on coming out of it.
I want to try that one.
Right, left, I think. No, left, right,
left, right. Yep.
1, 2, 1, 2. When I tell them don't touch the red, all the way in, all the way out, all the way in, all the way out. Then motor skill, arms and feet working together. But freeze 1 second. So what I try to get my players used to, because on the field, you really never gonna stay in one spot.
Right.
I got a size 14 shoe. I'm not gonna let that back of my shoe touch that red. I'm all the way in, all the way out.
Deal.
Moving. There you go, now it's different. Then add the arms to it, every step you pump, 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 pump. And right now you're 1 beat off and that's natural. I want every time those feet move, the arms move.
Okay.
See, that's one, there you go, better. So look at
I
me.
got you.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Covering some ground.
And breathing.
Yep.
Gotta breathe.
Sir. Pump, 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 pump. B, we're gonna have to stop here.
How many years you been doing this, Billy?
You want me to let people know I'm older than dirt?
No, you're not older than dirt.
Going on 30 years, 30 years.
30 years. But wait a minute. If I'm about to be 62, that means,
get out of here.
I know, I'm about to be 62 years old. So
I'm about to be 60.
I know, bro.
I'll be 60.
And we met when you were 22,
23, maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I got married early. I got married when I was 20.
This is true.
And then we had a kid when I was 22, 23, somewhere up in there. Time flies when you're having fun.
Listen, do you mind, do we get a chance to tell them how we met and where we met?
Ain't no shame to my game.
You know what, I like that because look, there's so many of us that are out there that don't really want to tell the truth about what, no, that's his style, okay, mine's a little bit more.
Let me see you spin.
I can still spin, I can pretty much do everything I can except for get up there and do my handsprings, my jumps, oh no.
Until I tore these, I was still doing backflips.
I know. The last time I tried to do a backflip, I forgot that I had torn my quad. And when I did the backflip, I fell out of the sky because it, bam! That's all it looked like. It looked like I just fell out of the sky.
We were doing our Icky shuffle move. I want you to stay close to the ladder. Will you do it real quick? About half speed, Icky shuffle. Watch how close to the ladder he stays. Just 3 drills. Go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, stop. Come to me. Now, say I'm a receiver coming off the line and he goes to block me. When he get his hands up and I go to Icky shuffle, I just want a quick move because if I go wide and I go here, big Icky, he gonna shove me, he gonna stay with me. But if I'm close to him and quick, more than likely he's not gonna get me. Unless he has that eye-hand coordination, and then that's up to me. When he's here, did you hear the smack? If his hands can't get to me, he can't block me. There you go. All right, torpedo hops. So the reason we're doing this move is to work on being my favorite word, explosive. But how? Explosive off the ground. So we're gonna dorsiflex both ankles at the same time. When I say that, that just means your toes up instead of leaving your ankle here. That's not dorsiflex, this is dorsiflex. Toes up, every step. Play like the ground on fire. If the ground was on fire, yes, you wouldn't stay on the ground long with you. But I want height, not distance. Be quick off the ground. B, go. Show 'em, B. Lots of range of motion, ankles, toes up, toes up, toes up. Big hole, good job. Say you're working those ankles like flippers on a pinball, except they're not side to side, they're up and down. Go. Now, freeze. So when you came off, your toes stay here. Watch my feet. Toes up, that'll give you better push off. That'll what you use when you're doing a vertical jump. Go. Toes up, there you go. Jump off both feet at the same time, land on both feet at the same time. Put those toes up. You had it the first 3 hops, now you're leaving the toes down. Toes up, toes up, toes up, toes up. We're gonna program your body to do the right thing. That comes through repetition. Take a break, guys. I know this is a lot faster than your first workout as far as.
We met at a nightclub. We were both male entertainers. Yes, we were. Look, notice the confidence that comes across our faces because it's a very elite group. The man that's holding the camera right now used to be one of our compatriots also. And it's been a long time since the 3 of us had a chance to be together because we were always together for, how many years did you dance?
You got some stories to tell.
Oh God. How many years did you dance?
I got some hush mouth money.
Yeah. How many years did you dance? 6?
10.
You did 10? That was quick. See, it's.
But when I went off on tour,
That's right.
I was with Shelly Garrett. I ended up being a
Tyler
actor,
Perry.
dancer. So I left the club, but when I came off tour, I went back for a while, but I had to stop that. I got into a relationship and that just didn't work.
And another reason it seemed like such a blur, because I was always on the road. You know, like whenever you first got there, then I took off and I went to Canada, and then I came back from Canada and I went to Scotland. No one came from Scotland, then I went back to Scotland again, back up to Canada again, then up to Norway, then to Scotland, and then to Singapore. So
He taught me everything I know. He used to tell me, don't do this, don't do that. And I was a knucklehead, I do it anyway.
Hey, somebody had to do it, man, because listen, for brothers, it was hard. It was very, 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 very hard because we're coming up through the 80s. I started off in the 80s. So during the time when we were doing it in the 80s, that meant that they could only have how many black guys in the club?
2, at the most 3.
2, okay?
Straighten up. Got to get that boy in some cleats. He outgrew another pair of cleats. That'd be my son. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Listen to the sound of that rhythm.
Yep. Start off slow. There you go, right there.
Yeah.
I said, all you got to do is walk it and be patient. We're not going to rush anything or put stress on anyone until I feel like you had enough under your belt, and then I'm going to stress you out if you don't do it right. Okay, so now we're going to do a big icky shuffle. Now we're working on changing direction with some power.
Okay.
We got to use our legs like a shock. People, if you don't know, I tore both quad tendons. I was finally able to run a mile a week ago. I'm very hesitant with this move here, but what I want to do is I want them 1, 2 exploding up and over, and when they land, I want them to use that leg like a shock, like a speed skater. See how I kind of land tall and then I sunk into it? I'm putting the stress on the quadricep muscle, not on the knee joint. So it's 1, 2, explode and sink. 1, 2, explode and sink. Yep. Do me a favor, don't leave that opposite foot behind you, cock it. There you go. When you cock it, snap it. Snap it up. Cock it for quick. There you go. So we're on the field, we go to change direction, we don't, bam, we explode to change direction.
Yeah.
Too many people are changing direction with just footwork. They're
Right.
not getting anywhere with that. Use the footwork to slow you down, but once you plant, explode to come out. Go. 1, 2, jump. 1, 2, jump. So watch his knee.
I am.
See how the knee's buckling? Okay, so freeze 1 second. So when you land, your knee's going. So this is injury prevention too. When you land, I want sink into it. Sink into it. Do me a
Absorb
favor.
into it.
When you jump this way, put your right hand finger on the ground. When you jump that way, put your left finger on the ground. On the ground, right in front of your foot. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Bend your knees into
Now
it.
you're bending your knee.
Yes.
Don't land with it already bent. Start tall and sink into it. We're gonna use that leg like a shock. So when I land, and then I get the negative. There you go. Start tall and sink into it. We're gonna put those quadriceps on swole in calves. There you go, that was a great one. Sink, sink. You're on the field, you go to make a cut, bam, exploding out of it. Won't tear your knee up. Every time he slides over, get it for real. Every time he slides over, he takes a step straight back. He doesn't turn his feet out. 1, 2, 3, back, 2, 3, back, 2, 3, back, 2, 3. Let's walk it let's walk it until you're comfortable. No stress. 1, 2, 3, back, 2, 3, back, 2, 3, back, 2, 3. Stay in the center of that ladder. Back, 2, 3, straight back, straight back, straight back. So you see there's a little bit of hesitance because he wants to cock it. Give him 4 or 5 workouts. There won't be any hesitation. They'll be quick. Back, 2, 3, back, 2, 3, back, 2, 3. Keeping everything straight. So if you watch my feet, I'm here. 1, 2, 3, back, 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 2, 3, back. Every time I slide over, I take a step straight back. Hopscotch every square, get to the middle, skip a square. Go. Touch and go, touch and go, touch and go, touch and go, touch and go.
Good job. Good job, good job.
Ready, go. Every square in the first, out of the first, right there. Relax the arms, there you go. No jumping jacks. Skip a square, every other square now. There you go.
So with myself being in the club and Billy D at the time, it was hard for him to get in, but he had a completely different look. So that allowed him to be able to get past that. So he was like the first guy to be able to come in and be a third member on that team. And then we went the other route. I left town for a little bit. Ken had the opportunity to come in for a little while and take over, you know, but it allowed them to be able to have a level of strength. I'm not trying to say that I was that badass, but I had been in the business for at least 15.
Master Blaster.
I had been in the business for at least 15 years before they got in. So I could know exactly how to look at a crowd and be able to judge it. They're gonna go out there, they're gonna do a lot of guessing. So instead of me just sticking my nose up in there and like, yeah, let them suffer, it's better that I go ahead and pull them along into the realm of learning how to do the business so that it empowers us even more.
He's like, Gumbo,
come with me. Let me show you something. You're doing all this, slow it down. Slow it down a little bit and give them a little bit more sexuality, okay? Make some eye contact. Don't look at them with desperation in your eyes, okay? Enjoy the business.
to walk towards you, are my hands crossing?
No.
Same thing when I'm sprinting, I'm here. Unless I'm just got my tip alcohol, but you know.
During the time when I was doing summer track with kids.
I say that for the hood.
Yeah, during the time I was doing summer track with kids, you see them doing that a lot. Also, running with their hands across their body, so your body's constantly trying to make the correction to be able to get your balance back into center. That's not good.
Don't slow down until you get through me, but don't run any more than 3 yards past me, which means you gotta have some brakes. Don't go 5 yards down the field. You shouldn't be any more than where Alyssa is. Ready? Go! Stop. That's one. Step out where it's tight. I want those first 3 steps. Be a receiver now, Brayden. I want you to work on your stance. A receiver, you coming out, open up. Like a guy coming out of the blocks. Ready? Go! There you go, very good. And if you people could see or reverse that, the difference in that one when he opened up, you can see that he was much more explosive getting down the field.
Very much
Upper body dictates what the lower body does. I don't want him sprinting any more than 3 steps like that. But beautiful. Chip off the old block. Ready? Go! Sorry about that, B. All right, let's turn them so we don't get in their way. Go close to it and just turn it.
So, this injury, tell me.
Injuries?
Yeah, I know. Now, the very first time that I saw that on Facebook, or when you called me and said, man, I just injured both of my legs, I'm like, again, because I remember one day we were at one of your training and you jumped off of a box, and when you hit, it gave you a little problems in your, was it your right knee?
Yes.
Then turn right back around 6 months later and you get both of them. How long were you down?
Hardest thing I ever been through in my life. So what he's saying, I tore both quad tendons, fractured the right leg.
Yes.
Holding a big guy back with bungees, and it was just wear and tear on my body. I was putting a lot of hours in. It was a Friday when most people get injured, body's fatigued. And I went to slow down to give them more resistance, and they just pop out at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
I was in surgery for 6 hours, the hospital for a week.
That's 3 hours a leg.
Brace.
For those who can't do math.
And braces with my legs locked out straight for 4 months.
Yes.
Now imagine going to the bathroom like that. I felt like I was on a Harley Davidson. I just needed me some sissy bars. I've been all right.
Number 1 is fine, but when it comes to number 2, it seems like we're gonna do that in the shower a lot. Okay.
Not my mama house.
This is true. And then there was the income, because this is your lifeblood. This is everything you do to be able to survive. You know, you had at least 25 kids out there that you were training at that time?
I was out there with a soccer team. They combined up. It was about 16, 18 kids.
Yeah, 16, 18 kids, but you also had the FC Dallas guys that you were also training along with that. And
I
then the other
had
people.
8 different soccer teams I was working with at that time, plus my own private clients. So, but bottom line is, I ain't make no money for 9 months. Thank God for my family and friends, or I would have been eating cat food.
I think you did once. Shh. Hey, don't sit down. We're on film, man. So what do we do now? Well, right now, I am in my truck, old Grey Goat himself, my Chevy Silverado. Love my big boy. And we are heading from Fort Worth all the way over to McKinney. Now, anyone who does not know anything about the Metroplex, it is several hundred miles of property in Texas. Encompasses Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, McKinney, Grand Prairie. Oh God, should I keep going? Lake Worth, Denton, Texas. It's been a while since I've been up here. I lived up here for at least 40 plus years of my life. Damn, probably 50. And to take this drive, you know, you got to get on 820. You got to get all the way over to 75. You got to get 121. But one way or another, we're going to get there. And we're going to have some fun with this thing today. I mean, I've always needed to do something like this. And if you want to jump out here and give it a shot, hey, boots on the ground is the only way that I know how to do it. I can't just sit inside a office and try to have the people come to me, because all of the podcasts that I'm going to be doing, they're going to have some action in them. I mean, we can sit down at the table and call it that, but mine, I don't know exactly how you're supposed to put it in a category, because I want to participate. I want to do something with the people. I want to have an opportunity to showcase my buddies, my pals, my friends, or anyone that has a business that is thriving, but on top of that, they're taking the time to pay very close attention to their fitness aspirations, because that's what Grey Goat Fitness is all about. If they're at least 55 years old, that is the starting point. That's one of the things that we're going to also focus on. But the ability to get out there and train people, help people, show people that there's a better way of life than just sitting around scrolling on your phone, watching TV all the time. So let's see exactly what we can do. I'll tab in just a little bit. Hopefully we'll be there in a little while. I got an hour just to make it all the way over to his location. All right, here we go. So we're out here at Craig Ranch, out here in Dallas, Texas. Let me tell you something. It is magnificent. The way these kids and their parents have an opportunity to show off at this field is something amazing. I see Coach Billy Brent over there right now. He's going through some stretching. I'm gonna see if I can get over there as fast as I can so we can get a little film on that, folks. This thing's about to take off. Let's have some fun.
I work with NFL guys. I work in the Dominican Republic for the Minnesota Twins. I've done work with professional soccer players. I'm just gonna get you guys stretched out so you're prepared and ready for your next game. We're gonna do what we call a scorpion stretch.
Oh, I know.
Okay? I want him to keep his heel off his butt. Grab Roy out there. Pull that knee off the ground. This is your stinger.
You have been in the industry. Yeah, let's get these off. Let the people go ahead and see our eyes. They hardly ever get
My
a chance.
beautiful blue eyes.
They hardly ever get a chance to see the two of us standing next to each other. And listen, Billy has been doing this for right at about 30-something years now. We've already said that several times within the video. I finally get a chance to actually have him stand still with me. Because Billy, listen, your day started off this morning. Now, the very first text message that I received was at 6:01.
I'm sorry.
Okay, at 6.
Hey,
no,
I'll get
that's
up.
okay. He's up, he's ready to go. But you know, we're both single dads. And
Yes, sir.
as a single dad, you know that you gotta look, you go bed before your kid, and then on top of that, you also turn around and get up before him to go in there and get him up. This is something that I know that I've been
Yes,
putting
sir.
up with for 18 years. Now I don't have to worry about that as much. But as we go through the industry, your very first clients that you do, I remember you saying that you had a client that you do right at about 8 o'clock, because that gives you enough time to be able to drop Braden off at school. Braden's his son. Drop Braden off at school, then turn around, rush over. Now we're in the Metroplex. Metroplex meaning that Dallas. If we are in Dallas, we are in Richardson. If we're in Richardson, we're in Plano. If you're in Plano, you're in McKinney. If you're in McKinney, you're also, right now we're at a soccer field out at Craig Ranch. Oh, beautiful location. Pretty soon you're gonna see some of that stuff about that. But Billy, tell me and give me an idea, a life in the world of the SpeedMan. One day.
It's wonderful.
This is true.
One day.
Like today. How many games have you already attended today, just with the kids?
3 games so far. I had 2 of my teams already play, and then I ran into a great friend of mine, professional soccer player, won championships with the Dallas Sidekicks, which I'm actually the strength and conditioning coach for the Dallas Sidekicks now. But Patrick Shamu, he had a team plan. He talked to me about wanting me to train his team. We'll talk about that later. But I ended up sticking around, checking his boys out, and then I took them through a stretching routine like I did my kids, because all these teams are playing more than 1 game. So it's still early in the day. They have to be prepared and ready to play their next game. Just walking off the field isn't good enough. They need a good cool down stretch.
Right.
Talk to them about hydration. And then just remind them that the reason we're doing this, playing this sport thing, is to have fun. You're a scorpion. The bug's out there. Go get him. Don't flop. Watch him flop, Derrick. Pull that knee off the ground. Here. Hey.
Got it?
Hey, grab way up here. Look. Now,
pull
that knee off the ground with that strap.
Knee comes off the ground. There you go.
Open up a little bit. Open up a little bit. Right there. Quit wiggling. You look like a fish out of water. And relax.
The thing you gotta love is that we got blessed with an overcast day, because it is like 96 degrees out here. I know, 96 degrees and you see me dressed like this. Well, listen, I'm used to being outside with my clients. This right here is an automatic cover. If you go to India or some place like that, or Saudi Arabia, you will see that everyone's very covered up. There's a good breeze that is blowing right now, and it is keeping me nice and cool. I'm pretty sure sun might be hitting your body just a little bit, but that's all right, you're used to it.
I'm used to it because I'm out here all the time. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Tucson, Arizona. Okay.
That's why he covers up.
Thank you.
Woo-wee.
Yeah, from Tucson,
It's
Arizona.
hot.
Yes. Tucson, Arizona can get up to 100.
You remember that because your dad coached.
Yes, my dad was my football coach. My dad was my track coach.
Wasn't he a college coach there too?
No, he was the sports coordinator for the city of Tucson.
I remember
With him being,
I told you I knew.
With him being the sports coordinator for the city of Tucson, I got a cool story I get a chance to tell you. Tom Campitelli.
My boy.
Okay.
I worked with his son, big old 6'8",
God. When you
Corbin Campitelli.
Okay, yes, please look up Corbin Campitelli. I'll make sure that I put that in.
And I got him ready. The boy was bad.
Okay, so Corbin Campitelli, this is going to be the coolest story that you've ever heard about your dad. So one day I'm sitting in the office and I'm talking to Tom, and I was telling him where I was from and so forth, and he goes, "Really? I hate that little town." But how dare you say something like that? He goes, "Well, what was your favorite? What was your favorite sport?" That I said, "Oh, come on, the University of Arizona football, you know, because McCann was also from the University of Arizona. He played defensive back over there." Turns out, as I'm talking to Tom and he says to me, "Who were some of your favorite players?" I said, "Well, Mitch Hoops, T-Bell, this other guy, and Tom Campbell." And he goes, "Tom Campbell? That skinny white dude or something?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, I started naming off that guy's stats. I started naming off all these little things about him. And he goes, "Yeah, I guess he was okay." And I said, "Dude, that guy was my favorite. He was 100. He goes, "Hey, Derrick," puts his hand on my shoulder, and he goes, he said, "Do you think Campitelli would have fit on the back of a jersey?" And I'm like, "No, come on, man. That's not his." "That's why they didn't put it on mine." And I'm like, "Oh my God, you're fucking Tom Campbell. Get the..."
All right, let's put the strap on your left foot. Let's do the same stretches on your left foot. I'll have you out here in 5 minutes. Take the very last loop, and put it on your right foot. Right behind the ball of your right foot. Very last loop. Let's go right leg straight. Not yet, listen to my commands. We got right leg straight, left knee bent. Don't grab it so close. Back as far as you can. Try to breathe with it. Stretch, stretch. We're stretching the hamstring, guys. Grab the strap. And then drop down. There you go. Let go. Inside the strap, grab the strap. Bend the knee. And use that strap to pull it down. Bottom of your shoe should be facing the sky. There, elbow on the inside of your knee. Grabbing the strap, stretching it out, opposite leg straight. Breathe. You're turning purple for a reason. There you go. All right, relax.
Listen, we had planned on being able to do this inside a nice air-conditioned room, but that just does not work for either one of us because he's used to being outside. I'm used to training all my clients outside.
I sweat just getting out the car.
Oh my God. Laying there in bed at night. Oh my God, dude. If it's not 62 degrees in the house, I'm sorry.
I ain't happy.
And I like to sleep naked. So.
And if daddy ain't happy, I don't want a visual. Ain't nobody happy.
So, how's Brayden doing?
Great. Back. He's just a kid, you know.
Yeah.
I've talked to him for years. You got to stretch. He's grown fast. So he saw a chiropractor yesterday.
Right.
They adjusted him. He believes what daddy tells him now, so we're good.
Yeah, just trying to stay hydrated out here. One of the things, but it happened. The same thing happened to Austin as he got to that certain age when he went through that serious growth spurt. Because remember, when Austin was here with you, Austin was maybe 5 foot tall. Now he's 6'2". He's 6'2". I mean, yeah, he stands right here. So, and he's got stretch marks here. He's got little stretch marks here. So that's just, I think it's a hormone introduction that they did whenever they gave him a shot. Listen, do you remember all these kids that we were around? Every last one of them are taller than us now.
I know.
Now think about that. That's just a beautiful thing, but at the same time, what are we doing?
Something in the water.
Well, we've had a lot of material that we received. I love this thing that you were doing with those kids, man. I mean, you have...
Stretch out routine, yes.
Yeah, you got to have a stretch out routine. I wanted to get in there myself, but you know, the knees kind of bothering me here lately. I was doing some exercises and stepped in the hole one day and it tweaked my knee.
Take my advice, people. You have to stretch. I see so many kids out here today playing.
Yes.
The game's over and they just walk off the field. No. And they have to play later this evening. Uh-oh. I'm like, all my teams, they come off the field. Mm-hmm. I take them through a little 10-minute cool down stretch.
Yes.
It helps get them ready for the next game. And I even get to communicate with them, make them smile, laugh, and remind them that we're playing sports to have fun.
What is your workout now?
As far as weight workout, running workout?
You're like me. I don't have a set routine. I just try to do something to move. I have to keep moving. Once I got into my 60s, which was 2 years ago, I just turned 62 on May the 15th.
And I know y'all don't believe it, but...
Well, thank you very much.
You don't look it, but
if I don't move, everything seems, especially with everything that we used to do. You know,
what we used to do.
Well, you know, they know part of that. They know. I mean, I made sure that I did a preempted video before this to go ahead and say a little bit more and let them know, hey, yes, I was a male entertainer. We said that somewhere within another portion of the video. In order to film this, most people I could get it done one day, but in order to tie him down to be able to get this much footage, trust me, this is costing me big time. I know there's gonna be a favor that I'm gonna owe him because time is money. I pulled him out of this so I could be able to get some traction and make sure everyone knows exactly what it was that you did.
I owe him. He showed me the rope back in the day and I'm still forever in his debt. It's like he raised me.
That was just one of the things I need to do. But
we're almost the same age, believe it or not. I'm 58, so.
Goodness gracious. And I remember, I still remember when you were 20.
From South Central LA.
Are you really? I thought that you were from Longview.
Put him up.
I thought you were from Longview.
No, I moved from Los Angeles when I was in 8th grade. I was born and raised in Los Angeles.
You had all of this in you by 8th grade.
Where do you think all that came from?
He had all of that in him. No wonder.
I was a little thug a little bit back then, but my grandmama didn't play that. Like my mama don't play that. My grandmother sure didn't play that.
Here's the story I love to ask. Billy, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
My daddy and they were about that.
Okay.
I have 2 brothers. I have 6 sisters. And for some reason, all the sisters look like me.
They do.
It's like me with a wig on.
He has this one sister, and they're like, "There's my sister, man."
Janine look like this. This is my sister Janine.
Without
she
the
got
goat.
all that hair.
Without the goat,
She
please.
got the hair. Oh, I forgot about that, Janine. I love you, baby. My sister used to do that when they were little. They would put a towel on their head and act like they have hair. Couldn't tell me and Janine apart.
Oh
Shoot.
There's a certain part of me that would love to be able to walk up and, "Hey, babe, what's up?" But I'm like,
Hey,
looking at Billy. I'm looking at Billy. I'm sorry. I don't know if she's got big feet like this fool has, you know? I'm sorry.
She got planks.
Oh my God, you know. One of your brothers is a police officer?
He was a police officer. He was a Marine. He's an ex-Marine.
Yes.
He's a retired police officer. His wife is with feds.
Okay.
And now, I don't know if I can say this or not. I'm gonna say it anyway because it should be cool. And now my niece is graduating from the FBI Academy.
Shh. Shh. Yeah, we might have to cut that out. Okay. Your other brother?
Shannon, he lives in Arlington now. Great company job. Just bought him a new house. Him and his wife is, well, now they're in Fort Worth. I'm sorry, their new house is in Fort Worth. But he's been in this area for 20-something years now.
Now, how is it that you are taller than all of them, but they are walking around with
I know.
20?
I'm the one of the litter.
Okay.
Look,
Taller than all of them, but
I'm the little dude.
Yeah.
But I look down on them. But they thick. They're some big old boys.
They really are.
My dad, when he passed away, he was yoked up.
That's beautiful.
And still could take me and put me like this. I'm like, I'm 6
Your
foot
mom's
tall.
still with you, yes?
Yes, my mom's here.
And
She's
dad
East
is?
Texas, still driving, still going to church
Dad?
every day. My dad passed away. He's been gone. He passed away when he was 72, and I don't know how many years it's been, at least 10.
My father passed away when he was 52 years old, so I have outlived my father. That happened back when I was just turning 30. And my mom, she recently passed away 3 years ago, so I buried both of them. I took care of both of them because they had ailments. Listen, they're from West Virginia, okay? So country, you spell it with a K. I just tell you, so far back off in the woods that you had to have a sunlight pump to be able to get to these fools, all right? I'm telling you, yeah. I mean, they grew up on hog mugs, they grew up on grits and, chitlins and all that good, rich, fatty foods and so forth. A lot of the things that happen with people when they say generational diabetes or whatever else, the same thing your mom cooked with is the same thing you're gonna cook with, because that's the same thing her grandma cooked with. That right there sets the pattern for what your caloric intake is gonna be.
I had to break that.
You have to break that.
I don't cook with what they cook with.
If you don't, eventually you see everyone walking around the same size in the family. Well, we all have high blood pressure because y'all eat the
I
same
got my
shit.
peanut oil, I got my coconut oil. He's a witness. We went up to the concession stands. I had to go to my truck, get my cooler, and get my stuff.
Yes.
I meal prep because, hey, I'm still around and watch my girlish figure, y'all.
The one thing that I'm glad that I've done within the last 5 years is start watching what goes in here. I mean, yeah, I've been as heavy as 218 pounds. You've seen me walking around. That time I came out to the
No net.
Yeah, just came out there, so I'm all and probably sitting at about 10% body fat. I loved it, but there's one small problem. I'm only a 5'8.5" guy. Making sure. 5'8" guy that my frame really can't handle walking around at 218. Gravity works too much, makes my knees hurt like crazy. Once I drop down to 185, 190 pounds, I can move like a cat now. I can do all the stuff that I used to do. Some. I'd love to be able to backflip, but like I said,
Now what I want you to do, open your feet, spread them as far as you can. Use your right hand to open up. We're gonna do a groin stretch. We're gonna stretch your inner thigh, but I still want you laying on your back. And I want your toes pointed straight up, so we're isolating the inner thigh, the groin muscle. Use your right hand to pull that strap. Come on, open up. Open as far as you can go. Toes pointed up. Good flexibility in the groin area. Good job. We're almost done, and then we're gonna do all the same stretches on the opposite leg. Our next stretch is what we call a leg swing. Relax. With the leg swing, I want ballistic action. So we're here. Lay back on your back. You're gonna grab the strap, you're gonna pull it, 1, and then back down to the ground, 2, and back down. But I want everything to stay in a straight line. Leave both butt cheeks on the ground, pull it back as far as you can and back down 10 times. And go. Be aggressive with it. Lay your head back and relax, please. SpeedMan is in your town. I can do this in my sleep, don't you know? I love it. And if they like it, I dang sure love it. Yes. 2 of those. I want you to leave your right arm and shoulder on the ground. I want you to cross over. Now, leave your right arm and shoulder on the ground. Cross over, grab with your left hand. And pull your foot back as far as you can that way. Grab the strap, pull it. There you go, leave that shoulder on the ground. We're gonna make you a pretzel. Left hand inside the thigh, grab that rope and take it to the ground. Open up, guys. We are way too tight. Here, here, here. Gotta open. Relax. Open up to the groin stretch. How far apart can you get your feet? Leave your feet pointing straight up. I don't want to hear I can't. There's no such thing as I can't. Look at the flexibility in the big boy here. Great, great.
Fantastic.
And people, this right here is the man. We go back some years. I remember him just doing backflips on the field.
Yeah, you came in, but it's over 30 years.
I was doing backflips
over 30 years.
Yeah.
You know Woody the time that we go to over at FC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what
I've been doing this proof. I've been doing this 30 years.
Yes.
I don't even look 30, do I?
Yeah, we have to be careful some of the things we say on here. You hear that laugh? Yeah. There's some things that he's been witness to. There's some things that I've been witness to as well. So you hush. Okay, we have.
Sorry, I got distracted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still me, y'all. I'm getting old, but I ain't dead yet.
Is this sundress season? Good Lord. How you doing? How you doing, Miss Parker?
I want Miss Parker.
We're gonna end up having
We're
to do
still
this.
kids.
Yeah.
We're still kids in
Yeah.
heart.
It's been one of my best friends. It's been a pleasure to be able to try to discuss a little bit more. If there's one piece of advice or several pieces of advice you'd like to be able to try to give to parents about kids whenever they're doing their training, as well as things that they could do at home to try to benefit those kids more, go ahead and take the grounds, because everyone's going to have an opportunity to see this. Someone with 30 years of experience plus also being a former athlete, I know that the advice coming from this man is going to be something you want to hear.
Agility quickness camp. There you go. They call me the Speed Man.
I'm fast. They call me that too.
I can't see. I got sweat. You what? Oh, I'm sorry. I got this eye closed because I got sweat in it. Good work, guys. You should feel better and prepare you for your next game.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
The Speed Man, Billy Brent. There you go. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Phil.
Another exciting day.
And look at the sweat on a brother. I can't see.
You earned every single bit of it.
I love it.
I'd lend you my shirt, but not this time.
We don't want all these women to come running over here
No,
after you.
sir.
Okay, first thing I want to talk about, and I'll ask kids this question. Why do we play sports? You know, most kids don't have the answer, and I played to have fun. And I hate that about the game. No matter whether it's soccer, football, basketball, but look, make sure you're having fun. Some people forget that we play sports to have fun. Next thing is, every kid's different. What I might do with Jack, I might not be able to do with Jill or John or whomever the same way.
Right.
But in the end, I'm gonna get the same product. I'm gonna get the best out of that person. And I'm great at that.
Yes.
And I'll pat myself on the back. I can make you be as good as you can be, and I don't care what we're working with.
Said we play the way we practice.
You have to be a people person.
Yes, you
do.
do.
Have to know how to communicate with people. And something you do with one person, you may not be able to do it the next.
And that's just trying to be able to communicate that with the parents as well. Sometimes you got to train the parents about how to train the kid. You got to stay in the back. I need you to stay in the back. Whatever you do with him outside of here, that's up to you. But when he's here, let me take care of him.
The worst thing I see is parents want me to kill their kids. That doesn't make sense, I know, but I'm a talker.
Yes.
I talk an awful lot because I'm a firm believer in what, how, and why.
Get this mosquito off you before before he gets drunk or something.
He
don't drink like
that.
that.
Laid back. No. All right, back to this here. We had too much fun. Parents want me to like, go hard. Because at first when I'm working with an athlete, I'm training their mind.
Yes.
Before I even worry about the body. Now they are going to get somewhat of a workout, especially if they hadn't done anything. But some kids are already in decent shape. But I'm like training their mind to get them out of their old ways, to get them into moving away.
Just because you play FIFA doesn't make you good at FIFA.
I know, right?
Okay. Just because you play Madden doesn't make you good at Madden. It'll teach you how to read plays, but it doesn't teach you how to catch a ball. It doesn't teach you how to maneuver and bounce a soccer ball and all this other stuff.
Exactly.
Okay.
So my advice to people is, or the way I work with kids is, or adults, heck, when I got with Miguel Sano, he was already making millions, but I had to talk to him. Miguel Sano is a player that a sports agency hired me to go over to the Dominican Republic to train, to get him right, because he had some injuries. But anyway, I had to change some things with him. He was already making money. And it was a little bit of fight at first. I even had to threaten to get my black ass on a plane and go home the next day. But
Wait, you're black?
yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I was just checking.
But we became great friends. He bought into the program. He believed in what I told him. And when I came back the next off season, we went hard at it. He went through that season, was the best third baseman out there. Ended up signing the next year, 3 years for $30 million.
There you go.
I should have got a couple mil, but they paid me well.
Yeah, it'll come in the long run.
They paid
once
me
we
well.
Once we get a chance to get some traction, everybody listen, when you get a chance, go back and check some of the other videos. Billy, what is you have a page, TikTok, you have Instagram. I'm working on trying to get him to get a YouTube channel because...
No, I actually have a YouTube channel. I've had one for a couple of years.
You never told me about it.
I put things on there for a little bit, and I had someone advising me, and I just hadn't used it a lot. But it's still up there, still have videos on it. I do need to go back to using it again.
What is it?
But my
What's it
website, TheSpeedMan.
TheSpeedMan, okay.
My website's TheSpeedManTraining.com. Okay. And I keep up with my website.
You'll see it right down here at the bottom.
I'm on Facebook under Billy Brent. I'm under my Instagram. I don't even know what my Instagram page is, but it's Billy Brent something.
The Speedman. Is it Instagram or TikTok?
No,
TikTok is the Speedman.
TikTok is the Speedman, but Instagram is 534 something Billy Brent. I don't know.
Yeah, right. That was one that the algorithm made up for you, probably.
Okay.
Right. I don't know.
But my advice to parents is make sure your kids are having fun. Make sure they have a coach that they can connect with. And, you know, it works for some people to be a screamer and a hollerer. That's not me.
No.
Unless, you know, I see it's that kid that's the only way he's going to respond is for me to go that route, and I can, but I very seldomly have to do that with
You have a large voice. You don't have to scream. you never have. The very first time I met Billy, we were standing in the club, and he was standing behind me. And they're saying, and who is such and such? And when he spoke, the vibration hit my shoulder. Come on, man, don't be standing behind me with your voice creeping all over my shoulder.
Hot rod in the house. That's another story.
Yeah. I'm glad that we finally had this moment. This has taken me at least 5 days to try to get him to stand still long enough with all the stuff. And I'm going to try to edit this and make this look beautiful for us. But this is the Speedman, Mr. Billy Brent. My name,
my boy.
Shaking my hand like a pastor. Come on now. Ow.
This is my boy, Derrick Sinclair, AKA the Dance Machine.
You can catch me at Derrick Sinclair on TikTok. You can also catch me at GreyGoatFittness.
GreyGoatFittness.
GreyGoat.
Did this to me, y'all.
Fitness spelled with 2 T's. I just now recognized that. I was wondering why people couldn't find that. Now we got to find the meaning. Feel free to add your comments in there as to why it says double T. I will use it. If I make money, I'll go ahead and tell you something. Goodness gracious. But anyway.
He did this to me.
Peace, love, Black Light Posters. Remember, you play the way you practice. Okay?
2 of those.
Thank you very much. Billy, it's fun. It's been fun, bro. Thank you, man.
Much love.
All right. Yeah.
That was good. I'm sure.